Browns win. Way to go. Hey, they played good. And my kudos to like I told y'all, this is the knowledge right here. She said defensive game. I think your pregame was what? 14-7, 14-7, 13-10. So it was a good game. So what did you see, Ma? I know you believed all the time, the whole time, huh? Because you're a die-harder. You find the best in everything. So what did you think about today?
Well, I felt that if the Browns could score,
Mm-hmm.
I thought the defense could do what they need to do.
Mm-hmm.
And special teams.
Yeah.
Special teams game.
Yeah.
They came and they did their thing.
Man.
And that block pump,
Mm-hmm.
that was game winner.
Man.
Game
Special
winner.
teams did come through. We was talking about that. I know, bro, you had said a little earlier, like, special teams not doing that good as well. All we do have is that all-pro punter. But, special teams came through big. The boy Smith and the big block by Shelby.
I mean, to be honest with you, I was losing hope. But they found a way to get it together, and that's what it's all about, man. Just staying resilient to the last end and just fighting to that clock hit zero.
That's it.
And that's all you can ask for.
That's all you can ask for. And the thing about it is, for me, I would say too, when we were down there, I thought we got the fumble. Then when they didn't give us that, I figured like, man, hey, it's going to be another one of those heartbreakers where they played good enough to keep us reeled in for the next week.
Mm-hmm.
But again, we come up short. But no, man, the Browns played. They fought. And you know what I have to say here? That's kudos to Kevin Stefanski to me, because even though we complain about him and his play calling and things like that, but he get them guys ready to play. I mean, do y'all think so?
I would say even shout out to Joe, man, because I know he was hearing them boos early.
Mm-hmm.
We were hearing it through the game, and just for him to stay resilient and still try to go out there and still get this dub.
Yeah.
That's good stuff, man, because I know we wanted them out of there. It sounded like
Right.
But the thing that I seen that was encouraging to me is they didn't give up.
Right.
They didn't give up.
Right.
Number one offense, and even though we didn't score, we scored 10 points in 37 seconds.
37 seconds. Yeah, great point, Mike. Yes,
37 seconds.
37.
So the offense, I feel they knew they could do it if they got that chance, and that's what happened.
And who knew that our break would be caused by a penalty by the all-pro Pro Bowler they just got, Michael Parsons.
Right, Mike Parsons, exactly. So when we look at the stats, I just wanted to give a stat on how good the defense really played. Like Ma said, that was the number one defense. We held Jordan Love had 18 for 25. I mean, he was efficient, but 183 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. The interception was big too. I think we were able to tie with the point turnover ratio 1-1. So, we hadn't got one all season. That was our first one, and it came at a big time. So I thought that was a major thing. Jacobs, we really shut him down. He had 15 carries for 29 yards, only had a 1.9 average clip, so
And should have a fumble.
Yeah, should have a fumble, absolutely. Golden, he played okay for him, 4 catches for 52 yards. Jacobs had a lot of receiving yards, well, not really, but 5 catches, 44 yards. So the Browns just played heck of defense today. It was an amazing thing. They held their team to a total yards of 229 yards for the whole game, and that's the number one offense, man. That I think that was huge right there. Believe it or not, the Browns outrushed Green Bay, 96-80, and I believe of course Judkins with the big 36-yard run, probably, or 38-yard run, maybe made that happen. But let me ask you, what did you think, Ma, about the fact of how you seen Joe's resilience? Because I know do you want to see Joe, or do you want to see the rookies? That's what I want to ask you, maybe something like that. What would you want to see right now?
Well, I understand why Joe is starting, because they're trying to get the rookies ready. I understand it. They're trying to get them in game time form to really see how the game runs, and I understand it. Joe coming out real slow.
Yeah.
He coming out real slow.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I can see where the fans are, you know, they got the boo birds out because the fact is they looking at the Joe that was here before.
Right.
And not the Joe that's a year and a half older.
Exactly.
And you got to realize that too.
Right.
And the team, the defensive player, they getting faster. They ain't getting slower.
Right.
So Joe got to adjust. And who knows? Do he have it to adjust?
Exactly.
We don't know. We don't know if he has it to adjust. So, I think it was a good win. I think Stefanski gonna have. He said he got a plan. So I want to see that plan.
Right.
That's all I got to say. I want to see that plan.
Borrow time, if you ask me. He's on borrow
He
time.
said, "Yo, borrow time." Although you get the win, you just gave yourself another week. But speaking of Joe, because I thought those were great points on you, in the sense of Joe's a year and a half older, and you know, time is undefeated, and it's something that you're never going to be able to get past. So, you know, he may just lost a little step. I still see the zip in the arm, but you know, the decision's always been questionable anyway. But you know, that lack of mobility can also hurt us too. But just to give you the heads up on his numbers, he did 21 for 36, 141 yards. Of course, the BS interception with at the half. But Judkins almost rushed for 100 yards, guys. So he had 18 carries, 94 yards for 5.2 a carry with a touchdown. Yes.
Especially with everything he got going on. You know, I ain't gonna mention the off field. You know, that's not what matters. But the fact that you came in, prepared, ready, make an impact. That's all you can ask for.
And remember, guys, this is the second week. He didn't start. I mean, well, last week he started, of course, against Baltimore, but he had only started practicing that Wednesday. Came in, got 68 yards that week, and as we see, as the week's going on, he's getting He's getting uncomfortable with the offense.
Further adjusted
and
yes, what to do.
Yes, and to be almost at 100 yards in his second full game and maybe a full week of practice preparing and being able to know the game plan, I thought that was amazing. When we look at the receivers, I mean, I think you had said earlier at halftime, we need to spread that ball around. And I look at it and we had over, 9 different receivers today Joe went to. He went to Njoku 5 times. Tillman got 3 catches. Fannin got 3. Judy, only 1 catch for 17 yards. It was a big one because I believe that got us during the halftime where we were able to get the 3, right? Because I think we were able to get the 3 on that. But, you know, I still would want to see more from Judy.
Just as a 1, you would think you would get more opportunities, more. I just don't feel like there's a lot of plays drawn for him.
Right. And that makes no sense to me when we think about that. And you know, for me, I would like to say the offense just, you know, it doesn't look like the regular NFL offense. Like, I mean, it should be 3 or 4. Yeah, dink and dunks. It's just like, you know, I understand now who Flacco is. We don't want to give him throwing too much out there because he could easily throw interceptions. And I think that was one thing that we did do good on today because the one turnover that we had was only that halftime little blunder. So
it didn't matter. That interception didn't matter. So it didn't hurt us.
I just felt like you can't keep winning games that way, though. You can't keep playing dink and dunk and conserve because you ain't gonna be able to hold everybody to 10.
Right.
It's gonna be games where it's gonna be they up 21.
Right.
They got 28. You know?
Right. And then, you know what? The crazy thing about it, now this is a crazy stat, and I'm going off the head with this, but we still haven't scored 20 points. Like, and that's tough. Like, you know, yes, our D is number 1 in total yards, but we got to get some more points on the board.
Yeah, because because it's just not gonna. You're just not gonna have every week where their defense is just playing lights out like that every single week, and you shouldn't even expect them to. That's unfair for them, you know.
Well, the thing is that you gotta. I keep coming back to this plan he got. I don't know what the plan is. We don't know what the plan is.
Right. What's the plan?
But it seems like to me that he's not going with Joe Flacco for for the whole season. That's what it appears to be. And because he keep talking about this plan, so I know it ain't next year plan.
Right,
so
right.
it got to be this year plan.
Right.
So if that's the case, then I'm looking to see one of the rooks come in and see what they can do.
It's a young man's game. You gotta see what you got.
Flacco's holding on to the ball too long.
And again, guys, we know it sounds like we ragging on them, but we just want to see better. But hey, we are excited. We are happy for the win. Please understand that. No, we are definitely happy for the win.
Definitely.
Defense, man. I just want to go right back to that defense, man. Played amazing. Grant Delpit had 8 tackles. Schlesinger had 7 tackles. Hickman had 4. Newsome had 4. Even Devin Bush had 3 and almost got that punch out fumble. I was a little questionable. We had that little questionable situation in that series where we had him on the 1, which I thought was a great call by Stefanski. At the time, we say, hey, go for it, 4 for 4. You haven't done nothing. But he kicks it. He elects to kick it, gets him down to the 1-yard line. But where was Myles Garrett? In that whole series, no Myles Garrett. That's an opportunity to get a safety or a strip fumble and 7.
I think now, in certain, and I don't want to blame this on it because I know Myles isn't super old, but he is getting up there. So it's like I think now it's more about we want to save you for certain spots, and that's a good spot to use you at. We'll let this see where it goes, and if we get into a bigger, longer possession, put him in.
Now, I'll ask you this. Are we trying to win this season, or are we, because, that's what I would look at that when I see something like that, giving it, if the opportunity presents itself, we'll take it, but we not trying to become a 9-10 and maybe playoff team. Or would you say something like that? What would you think when I say that?
Well, being a Brown fan, I'm gonna say we're gonna always try to win.
Right,
That's what I'm gonna say.
Right.
But the thing is those X's and O's with the coaches. We don't know what things. Some plays work, some plays don't.
Right.
And that's how you got to look at it. That Myles Garrett situation, it had the fans very puzzled. But I think the play calling was the thing that really hurted that whole series is the play calling.
Right.
The play calling was bad. You just keep running the ball. You don't try to
I'll say also too though. In the sense of I felt like the others gave him confidence to do that. The other defensive linemen had a great game.
They did.
So, okay, Myles, maybe we can give you this breath real quick because these boys have been playing up front.
Right.
And I'm feeling something.
Yeah. And just to give you guys stats on that, we had 5 sacks today, which is big. We only gave up 2. So although it seemed like Joe was having a lot of rushes and hurries, he didn't really have that many sacks and to go down to tackle today and still be able to just only have 2 sack losses was pretty good to me on that. Penalties always gonna hurt us. We had 8 for 91 yards. It could have almost cost us the game, a couple of those. But like I said, 1-1 for the turnover ratio. We didn't win time of possession like I know that I've been. Excuse me. That's what Kevin Stefanski had been preaching, that they want to kind of slow the game down, make it muddy, and hold on to the ball more, keep that team off the field, give them less possessions. But we didn't win that, but we're still able to hold them to 15 first downs. We had 15 first downs. So this was an even offensive game around. We made them be us today in the sense of offense.
Right.
And I that's kudos to defense.
And I also just think mentally that was messing with them. I think they came in thinking that
this was a win.
This was a win. This is going to be a win. Right. All we got to do is just play like we do. And when they seem like, all right, 3-0, and then now it's 10-3, and I'm pretty sure they believe, everybody on their side, we got this. It's good. Then you tie the game up, now it's like, what's going on?
Right. Exactly.
And then get a block kick.
Yeah,
Right.
So
That's why I feel like the next play, when we were about to get in the field goal range, that's why Michael Parsons jumped off. Because now you feel like you gotta
Right.
rush it. I gotta force something now. We gotta force.
Right. And shout out to Smith, man. The kickers.
Yeah.
Shout out to Smith.
Yeah.
Just last week, hey, we were calling for your head and to come back here and to win the game. So I like how, again, but you know what? I know I said it before, but that's another kudos. That's a big decision from Kevin Stefanski. Stick with the kid. Although he cost us a W, he got us a W. So it washes itself out. So I'm extremely excited, be happy that I was able to be here in the city, be in the land, get the win at home, and as y'all all seen that the knowledge is here. Moms came down and told y'all it was going to be a defensive game, it was going to be a low-scoring game. It was exactly what it is, and I mean, the knowledge is amazing and it's always there. And I wish I could just have you with me all the time so we can just spill it all. You know, I got my bettor here who telling me the odds on the sense of betting, like, yeah, we got a shot with all of that. I mean, it was just more of a great fun time being here, able to be with you all personally right here instead of being on the phone talking about it, and to see it and win it together. That was just awesome for me. So what's your final takes, Mom, as we getting ready to sign off on them? But just to say, really, still at the same time, that Browns win.
The Browns win was a great win. It was everything that I was hoping for. We did some the special teams and the defense. I knew the defense was going to show up. I said the special teams had to show up. They showed up, and then at the end of the day, we got that win, and that's what it's about.
That's what it's about, that win. Bro, what you got for me?
Man, I'm loving it right now. I'm still trying to soak it in, but good job, Browns. But Kevin, at the end of the day, you know what time it is, man. Come on.
It's the door time, right? And that's one thing we didn't talk about. But, you know, like I said, with that, I don't know. I don't know if I want to see Dylan or Shador. I just want to see somebody. I want us to get us a quarterback, right? 40 quarterbacks and starting quarterbacks in the last since '99 is just unacceptable. It's ridiculous, and we should be able to know exactly what that is in the sense of identifying what a franchise quarterback is. So, I mean, I don't have too much more to say, man. I want to just sit up here and enjoy my family, enjoy this win. Browns win tonight. We excited about it. We're going to go ahead and enjoy it. We're going to go have dinner and just, you don't even understand. The city is on fire today. If the Browns win, that's like a holiday, all right? So we're excited for the Browns win. And who we got next week, guys?
I think the Lions.
The Lions. I don't know if we home or away, but just another task, man. Let's just continue to try to get better. So, Ma, thank you so much for being able to come out here and give these people some of the knowledge that you've given me from day one and making me a diehard as I am. And, bro, thank you for, I know you don't like to do all this and be in front of the camera, but you're still willing to do this for me and just, you know, come together and we enjoy our team and let everybody else see what we do. That's it. So that's it, y'all. Hey, Browns win 13-10, 1-2. That's all right. Could be 2-1, so it don't matter. We're going to keep going. And, hey, like I always say, holla at your boy.
Go Browns!
Go Browns.